Hello students, in this session we are going to learn how to process data, what is a register, storing of data and about CPU. Processing of data. Now let us see what do we mean by processing. Processing is nothing but performing calculations or comparing data. What is data? Any information which is stored in computer is called as data. This data may include any number or words or any kind of files. Any information which is stored in computer is in the form of data. Okay? Now let us see what is processing data. Say you have given 70 plus 30 as an input to computer. It will give you an output saying 100, right? Yes. Now the process which has been done by the computer to calculate 70 and 30 is called as processing data. When you calculate 70 plus 30, you add them, opening your fingers, counting them like that, right? The task which is done by the computer to add 70 and 30 is called as processing data. Now let us see the parts of a CPU. As you all know that CPU stands for Central Processing Unit. This is called as brain of the computer because any information which we store in computer is saved in CPU. That is the reason why we call CPU as Central Processing Unit. Okay children, this is very important. Please do remember. CPU is having three parts. They are arithmetic logic unit, control unit and memory unit. These can be in short called as ALU, CU and MU. Let us learn about each part in detail. ALU. ALU stands for arithmetic logic unit, and this unit helps to perform arithmetic calculations and logical calculations, or you can say logical comparisons. Arithmetic calculations means additions, subtractions, multiplication and division. Logical operations means greater than, less than, not equal to. You know what is an addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. When you want to perform this kind of calculations, it can be done with the help of arithmetic logic unit. Now, before going to learn what is control unit, let us see what is a register. Register is nothing but it is a small memory unit which is located in CPU. Register is a small memory unit located in CPU. What does this register do? Say in previous slide I have given you an example of 70 and 30. That is the input which is given by you. So you are adding the two numbers, that is arithmetic. Arithmetic calculations will be done by ALU. So when ALU want to access the input, that is 70 and 30, it takes the help of register to access the data. That is, register helps ALU to access the data or input given by us to the computer. Okay children? Now let us see what is the use of register when coming to control unit. The output of 70 plus 30 is 100. That output can be accessed by the control unit and sent the output to other parts of the computer with the help of register. That is, the output of 70 plus 30, that is 100. That 100 output can be sent to the paths of computer with the help of register by control unit. Okay, children? Control unit. Control unit is nothing but it controls the flow of input and output. Say for example, the traffic police. Okay, traffic police, how does he control the traffic? One side, if he says one side of the road to stop and the other side of road, the traffic will move on, right? In the same way, control unit also controls the flow of input and the output. Okay, now storing data. What is storing data? Suppose take the example of your mind. Okay, now a teacher says something in the class and you remember it. Why? Because that is stored in your brain. Okay, you have a memory, so you can recall it and you can tell the answers to the teacher when she asks you a question, right? In the same way, when we store a file in computer, we can access it. How can we access it? Because our file is being stored in the computer. This is done with the help of memory. What is the word? Memory. Computer stores a large amount of data which is called as memory. This large amount of data can be stored in computer with the help of memory. There are two types of memory. They are primary memory and secondary memory. Let us see what is primary memory. Primary memory is also called as main memory or internal memory. What is it, children? Primary memory is also called as main memory or internal memory. Any information or files stored in the computer is saved in primary memory. The files which we save in computer are stored in primary memory, and this primary memory is having a limited storage capacity. Say suppose it is 1 GB, you cannot store more than 1 GB information in primary memory. So this is a backlog for the primary memory as it is having a limited storage capacity. To avoid this backup, we are using a secondary memory. Secondary memory it can be a external memory too. Okay, children? Secondary memory can be connected externally to the computer. It has a large storage capacity. As we have seen, primary memory is having a small storage capacity, whereas secondary memory devices are having a large storage capacity. That means you can store data in the secondary memory devices for a long term. Okay, children? Yes, in our CPU we have an inbuilt secondary memory device, and that secondary memory device is called as hard disk. What is the inbuilt secondary memory device in our computer? It is hard disk, and it is located inside the CPU cabinet. Okay, children, this is also an important point. The secondary memory device is located inside the computer and the name of that device is hard disk. Some more examples of secondary storage devices are CDs, DVD, floppy disk and pen drive. These all are also secondary storage devices which can store information or data for a long